tyrant that you should trust, and you should let me run your life.
Yeah, lifetime.
My phone just vibrated the fuck out of my table when you went live.
Nice. What we're doing. Right, let me just quickly spam this in announcement channels. Whoa. So I'm testing out the Streamlabs OBS thing today. So I guess can people let me know that they can actually like hear me, hear the music and stuff, like all that stuff. Is it all good?
Hey guys.
Why was this unexpected? Monday. I always stream on Mondays. Like you're the second person to say this, fail source.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It feels like you streamed yesterday, so I was like, huh.
No. Yesterday, I didn't stream yesterday.
I don't know why it feels like you streamed yesterday.
Well, you know, you didn't. I didn't. You might have, but I didn't.
Oh, maybe.
Yesterday, I went to a farmer's market. I got delicious food.
Oh man.
I had like a breakfast hot dog with sauerkraut, French mustard, and some like expensive cheese.
Oh man.
And I got like a bunch of olives. I got like a ton of olives and some sun-dried tomatoes and some tzatziki and some what else did I get? Some like dried pineapple, and some dried mango.
As well?
Tomatoes, sun-dried tomato. Fuck you, man. You need to stop. That's right. That's right, fail source. That's absolutely right.
What? What do you say? I just logged in the chat.
I got he's he says I got fresh potatoes for Inthas PC upgrade. Yeah.
Let's see.
So I'm just playing around with levels on microphones and
I
stuff
didn't
right
know
now.
you thought about me like that, to be honest.
What? Hey, well thought out toast in the stream. Thanks, well thought out.
Yeah, thanks, man. So yeah, today gonna be working a bit more on the Prime beast, like Jungle Boss thingy. Again, you know, just had some like internal discussion with the team. You know, concept artists did some paint overs and stuff. So we're just gonna be like trying to just make him look even more shredded and beastly.
Are you guys streaming today? No, we're streaming tomorrow.
Yeah, no stream right now. I'm also trying to get my trying to make sure I've got my windows all sorted out and everything with this OBS Streamlabs thing, which actually seems kind of cool. Seems okay.
Mhm.
Seems neat.
Wait, this ain't Discord.
Yeah, yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah, just hello everyone. Hello.
Hey guys.
Hey, hello. Hello. Right, let's get started, I guess.
Let's get modeling.
Let's get modeling.
Hey Morden. How'd your thingy go? People's minion for NR. The music's too quiet.
It's really loud on my end, so like I don't want it so loud that it deafens me, you know?
Is it it's a Streamlabs setting, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But like your volume is relative to that as well, so I need to be kind of careful, I guess.
Yeah.
I've just turned it up a little bit, so hopefully.
When is the age that people should stop pooping themselves? I'm 16 and I poop my pants every now and then. I don't know. That you may want to actually consult your doctor about that one.
It's probably more of a psychologist thing.
Please.
I thought they asked when they should stop booping themselves. I was like, wait, what?
Seek help from the designated professional of your choice. If the music was louder in the stream, then we won't hear Omega. It's fine, guys. Hello. Hey Dillish, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Oh man, tier 3 subbing.
Someone tier 3 subbed?
Yeah, well somebody used the tier 3
Oh wait, cool. Yeah.
emotes. Yeah, so it's a tier 3 subber.
I think he's like the only tier 3 subber actually. So yeah, cool. Hi.
Hey. How are you doing, girl? Oh, my beta testing on my own tabletop system is doing great. Thanks. Yay, I'm glad. Any interesting developments with the dev team? We usually have some snippets of what you all discussed lately.
Usually have some what? Sorry.
Some like stuff we've been discussing on the team.
What have we been discussing with the team? I know that Lore is about to, like, they're finalizing some stuff for us at the moment.
Hey.
So that's neat. We've got 2 of the other masters that are in development at the moment, being created by Deepfield Dev and Elithenia. They are just about done with the high poly stages, so they're going to be moving on to retopo and texturing very, very soon. So there's that.
Can we go back to Omega playing Skyrim? Maybe later.
Oh man, feels bad, man.
So tell us what are those things on the jungle boss's back exactly? They're spines, right?
Yeah, they're just weird alien spine type thingies. Like who knows what they are? I don't know what they are. I'm just the muse through which this boss is flowing right now.
The catalyst.
Yeah, this guy's like, hey, I want to look like this. I'm like, okay, I can do that.
I got you. Calm down. Take the chillest of chill pills. Kaiju demands, Kaiju gets.
Oh crap!
Hmm?
I made a boo boo.
Oh no. Is the boo-boo that I'm still chief poop cleaner? Yeah. Yeah, you're still gonna have to. You're still in charge of cleaning up Prime's poops, Warren.
Prime poop cleaner.
Yeah. You wanted the prime, you have to clean up, you have to take care of it. Only if I get Wukong. Look, I don't have any personal qualms with Wukong. You have to take that up with other people, though. He looks more like a kaiju now. Yeah, he's super kaiju, isn't
Got a problem with that? You want to fight about it? A big whoop. Want to fight about it?
he? In the streets. Monkas. Monkas? Monka-S? So I bought a new mouse like a little while ago, and it feels so cheap.
What did you get?
It's just like a cheap $4 mouse.
Okay, so you bought a cheap $4 mouse, and you're sat there going, "This feels cheap."
Yeah, I'm not saying I didn't get what I paid for. I'm just saying, I'm just quoting on the quality of it.
Still don't feel like this is a surprise.
That's my first world problem of the day. Since you're making the Prime Beast more buff, what do you think about making his shoulders higher up and more defined so they're not as slumped over and it looks like he actually has shoulders, increasing his posture and overall intimidating presence?
Yeah, maybe. We'll get there.
What's up, Bloodmaster?
We'll get there together.
As a team. Because teamwork makes the dream work.
Team... What? No. My experience that's the opposite.
Oh man, he's gonna be chewing on stuff. Love this. We're glad you love it, Natar Nicola. Boop boop. Oh, right, my water. My cup is all the way over there. Across there. Seems like he has bone plate armor now. I could be wrong. I think it's Chitin.
Yeah.
I am nice to everyone, but at lunch this girl was just rude to me and said she could knock me out. I'm a male who has experience fighting. She is not in the best shape, so I know she couldn't, but she wouldn't stop harassing me, so I mentioned her weight, and now she hates me even more. I apologized and told her I was never rude to you, but you're always rude to me. Was my statement about her weight justified? You're always in the wrong when you make a comment about somebody's weight.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter if they're male or female.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that it's kind of like instantly making it personal kind of thing. You don't need to make things personal to make someone look like a dick, you know. You can be absolutely savage in an argument without ever making it personal.
Just like when I argue with Oni.
Oh, you guys get hella personal. Okay, though, lovers' quarrels, they happen.
Like, you straight up made Owen leave our chat twice.
I'm sorry the kitchen got too hot for him.
Brutal.
I'm glad you're out of the shower, TMNT. Let's see what's. We want PS4 to happen. Working towards it. Is this gonna be our thing now, or are we just gonna have one of those in the corner every stream?
Well, it seems like we have to, because nobody fucking listens.
I think we got more questions about PS4 on the stream that you had it up there than we did before.
I know. So
like,
dumb.
wow.
Like, guys, please. Please.
Hey, thanks for the responsible donation, Leadmaster. You've expended all your donations if you want to remain responsible.
Yeah, if you don't want to fight with Omega, don't donate anymore.
I'll rough you up, chum. If you want, I can take over the PS4 question and yell at them so you don't have to.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, people like being funny. I bet some people are still going to ask even though it's answered on the bottom right. Pretty soon, Girl's just gonna make it cover up like half of the screen.
Yep.
I'm afraid of Omega, so I'll never do more than 10. I'm not scary. You know what, TMNT? You know what, TMNT? We're in a fight. We're in a brawl. We're in a brawl. Like, he thinks I'm kidding. And I find it funny.
The thing is, right, Felsos, I completely agree with you, and even now there's plenty of good options to build a budget PC. Like, you can build a budget PC that would dick all over PS4 any day of the week right now. But there's like an entire, well, I mean, like a huge portion of the console community, like, they see computers as inaccessible and like too much effort kind of thing. They want something that they can just press a button, put a disc in, and it goes, you know. And because a PC has like 3 additional mouse clicks that you need to do, that's too much for them, you know.
If you want to do something intimidating for the jungle, model my mother angry with a slipper. She has authentic ninja skills, and no one could defeat her alone, even with the whole team.
La chancla.
La chancla. Let's see. Confirmed Omega is valid. I am not a violent person. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Omega is actually the most violent member of the team, by far.
What? No, girl. How could you say something like that?
Because you're the only person that threatens other people with violence.
It's love violence.
Yeah, okay.
It was not an argument because when I argue, I use reason and evidence, but she has been rude to me all year. I said at the table with my friend.
Reason and evidence, bitch, you fat.
I sit at the table with my friends, and one of my friends has his girlfriend and her, the rude one there. Every time I would talk, she would say in an attitude, "Why are you still talking?" or "Who asked you?" So the fat statement was to fire back at her statement about knocking me out. I said, "I would take 2 steps back and you would be out of breath." Oh.
Fucking savage.
Destroyed.
Absolutely approve of the savagery, though.
You can walk around it, you just can't directly say, "Hey, you're fat." Like, roasting is a skill and an art in and of itself.
I approve. I've got to be honest, I approve of that roast. Ignore what I just said about attacking people's weight and stuff. Like, I'm a big fat fatty. I have no like illusions about that.
See, TMNT made it an even 11,000 bits, so I mean, you gotta give him that much. I will give him that he made it even, yes, but
Now Omega's got to make it even. TMNT's gonna have to catch these hands.
He's gonna have to have an even 10 piece on it. Well, I don't agree as of right now with build a PC is the hugest expense of the graphics cards right now.
Well, the thing is, the expense of the graphics cards is likely to affect console prices in the future as well. So, you know.
Because consoles use graphics cards as well.
Exactly.
I sprained my finger by clicking 2 times too much. I'm sorry, White Pulse. Almighty Curd, this jungle boss looks monstrous. I love it.
Thanks. Glad you do.
The way I see it, both PC and consoles have their pros and cons. It's just based on preference, not going in depth on what the benefits are for both.
All I will say is, like, until you've had experience developing anything for a console, try not to assume anything about it. Try not to assume about how easy it is or anything. Like, they keep, you know, take Unreal Engine and Unity, for example. They keep saying, like, everything is cross-compilable and, you know, all you have to do is press a button and it will compile for that platform. That's, I mean, loosely speaking, that's true, but then you have to test for that platform, you have to optimize for that platform. Like, it's never as easy as just, like, oh, we'll just compile it for that thing. Like, that doesn't work. There's so much work involved. People just don't get it.
I think the most savage statement I've ever heard before was, well, I'm sorry, if I tried to sugarcoat it for you, I'd get diabetes, so...
A bit harsh.
I like that.
Appreciate it, though.
It's quality. Yo, Almighty, what did you have in mind doing with the top of the head?
Not sure yet. I'm just gonna make it up as I go along. Because that's what I do.
Top hat would be fantastic.
I promise, I will make sure that the jungle boss can have, like, purchasable or unlockable aesthetics. Okay, I promise. Because if Masters can have it, I don't see why the jungle boss can't. Actually, right. So I'm gonna show you guys something that might even get me a little bit in trouble.
Oh no, grr.
Just shh. It's fine. So this is. You can now see our internal dev server where I'm literally only going to show you these things. And so I got one of our concept artists to kind of like do a couple of sketch overs, you know, show me the, you know, things that are kind of wrong in the form or the overall composition and stuff. And like this one, I really like this one. Just turn him into like this massive bull thing. You know, just absolutely smash, you know. And then he was like, oh, and this is another one. So he took the thing and rotated a whole bunch of stuff around and painted over it and everything. And I'm like, god damn. But this is the one that I'm using mostly at the moment.
He didn't have touch-ups for the poop.
Some people just don't want to touch poop, you know?
No?
Can't blame them. It's a shitty job. Sorry, the way you just went, oh, so disappointed.
No. I heard a noise and I didn't know what it was. It was my Streamlabs telling me somebody had followed me because I was like, wait, what happened? And I wasn't prepared. Uh, I was getting upset because I was like, where did the notification go? Because I was looking on stream for it. The poll looks amazing. Oh, what was it? So girl, what is the idea for Prime this time? The first time was the Crystal Godzilla kind of guy. What is it gonna be this time?
This is just this is just like a big badass kind of thing. Like the only reason I'm redoing, there's a couple of reasons I'm redoing it. Hang on, let me save my work.
Hey.
Oh, hang on. Save my work, and then I'll just do a quick comparison of like where he was at before and then what he looks like now. So this is what he looked like before, and don't get me wrong, like I'm kind of happy with a lot of the elements. I mean, like, he looks big and he looks strong and everything, but proportionally, like when you look at the shoulder width, when you look at the thickness of the arms, and the length of the arms and stuff, he doesn't look heavy. And I really want to get across like a sense of weight and a sense of just like immensity to this guy. The crystals as well, while like cool as an idea, they just kind of feel shoehorned in on this particular guy. They don't feel like they really fit as part of his look. So if I go back to the other one, you can see in terms of just overall like posture and stature, this guy just, he feels heavier. He feels like, you know, just more meaty. What?
I don't know, the description is funny.
What?
It's like, he's more meaty.
He is more meaty. This guy's just like pure beef, you know? Like
Grade A steak.
The crystal version will be a future master. The crystal version probably won't be a future master, but that doesn't mean that he can't be like in the game in some other way. Like I'm a big proponent of reusing assets and things wherever possible. You know, there's no need to waste stuff, you know.
Because I haven't seen it for a while, hashtag hats for Prime. She's a quilled armadillo kaiju mama. She's a quilled armadillo kaiju mama at the moment. She might become a pufferfish too, so it can be a straight up reference to Rampage. Wacky Zoe has joined the fray. Thanks for following. His signature attack. Grade A Angus Destroyer Fist. Did I prove you wrong, Morden? Combination attack. Dark Angel Rush.
Angel Dash! Stop screaming your moves and just run! Angel Dash! It doesn't make you go any faster!
A friend asked if you will text your Theo on stream.
Yes, probably.
Hey.
I don't see why not.
Okay, but why did he have to take off his undios?
What?
His what?
Theo's undies?
His undios. Why did he have to? I guess Prime's undies.
Prime had undies?
Prime had undies, I guess. Emo hair kaiju reconfirmed.
Oh yay! ZBrush is gone buggy.
Oh no.
I have to restart it in a minute. Okay.
Santa Prime. The Angel Rush boy from One Punch Man. Looking at this Prime, I think I'm a little scared of soloing him. Good. That's the feeling you're supposed to get. He has a present for you. It's the obliteration of your soul.
The death of your species. Mmm. Right, just need to restart ZBrush real quick.
Kiki. I wouldn't be able to live in England because girls say knickers and not panties.
Knickers.
Knickers? That sounds like a cigarette brand. like the one you use, to get off cigarettes.
No more nickels.
TMNT's bits went up now and now. Yeah, they did. They did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. TMNT he's playing a dangerous game.
Mm-hmm. He even tried to get into a bidding war for Percival on my stream.
Really?
Yeah. It was uneven. I wanted it to be even. Beard. Oh, they want a beard. A beard for. Oh man, does anybody else celebrate Christmas in July? That has to be like super fun to me.
Man, I know my kids would if they were given the chance.
Yeah, I just like it's like you don't really do anything, but like you listen to a whole bunch of Christmas music and stuff.
Sure, I'm not done with the Christmas stuff. I'm sorry. Just.
Like, I just need a quick break. Just a quick Christmas break. Can the frogs in the pit also have holiday Christmas hats?
I'm having way too much fun with this.
What are you doing?
I'm giving him a fake Christmas beard.
What do you guys think Bethesda's going to announce later? Is it another Skyrim?
It'll probably be an Elder Scrolls game.
Skyrim Royale.
Yeah. or a what's the other one they do?
Fallout.
Fallout Royale.
I kind of want to play Fallout. I don't think it has the same discussion mechanic as I'm not sure if it has the same discussion mechanic as Skyrim does though. But I love to play Fallout on stream.
Yeah, Fallout is different.
Elder Scrolls were.
There we go. My views are really low today. I wonder if everyone went back to work or something.
Yeah. Oh, they were pretty low last time too.
Oh, were they?
I think people are just getting used to watching it on YouTube.
Ah, okay.
There was no Discord announcement. Oh, there wasn't?
There wasn't? Someone needs to
there
fix that.
Yeah. Chic!
Where's Sheik?
Chic is playing Smite.
Fucking hell. Can't trust anyone these days.
There you go. Why are you both?
Look, if they can't be responsible enough to look at the schedule and know that this is when we're starting to stream, like, this is what they get. They get ping. They get at everyone pings. Okay, right? That's what happens. They get at everyone pings.
You could have just get it at here ping.
I'm just gonna grab a drink of water. Be right back.
Okay, I got this. These guys, you're gonna get us in trouble. Hold on. Am I the only one who isn't excited for Blobs 4? I don't play those games, so I'm not really excited about them. Let's see. We are getting Santa Prime. That's what's going on with Prime's face right now. Santa baby, sit the sable under the tree for me. Santa Prime peace, so hurry down my lane tonight.
The fuck are you doing?
I was waiting for you.
Oh, okay, cool, nice, thanks. Yeah, no. So, I've recently gotten into doing homemade cold brew coffee. And it's super nice.
There you go.
I
My
approve
girlfriend's
of this for anyone that wants it. It's really nice. I can tell you how I make it as well.
My girlfriend says you're not a true modeler before you've taken the mesh of the booty of the character and moved it up and down while saying booty, booty, booty.
I'm pretty sure I did that in one of the earliest Prime streams. I'm pretty sure I did that, but you know.
I don't remember.
Booty, 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 booty. Yeah.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
Also, your girlfriend is absolutely right.
But girl, do you do homebrewed cold tea?
I do not, because cold tea is disgusting. It's for
Excuse you. Excuse you. Excuse you.
cold tea is for rebel scum.
Excuse you. Sweet tea is good. I don't care. What
No, you only think that because it's 90% sugar.
Exactly, but also because it's good. No, you get out, Warren.
Thing is, this cold brew coffee is ridiculously strong because you're only supposed to brew it for like 24 hours, but it's been in the fridge for 3 fucking days. Good.
Look, Monkey Games, I will fight anybody over sweet tea. That is one thing I will get violent over.
We found it. We found Omega's weakness.
Found the thing, sweet tea. I'm a sweet tea connoisseur. Sometimes I walk into a restaurant and they don't have good sweet tea, and I have to sit there and stare at my waiter for a good 10 seconds before I ask for like a Sprite. Just silent.
Really?
Just like, and be like, how is everything? Can I get a Sprite? I won't fight you, Warren. Meet me in the street. Cornfield, 3 p.m. Let's go. Monkey Games has joined the fray. Thanks for following, even though you don't like sweet tea. Yeah, you can have mint flavored sweet tea, just gotta be sweet. That's like the requirement of it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could take Omega on my own, to be honest, but you know, we can do the whole like cold tea versus normal tea fighting. You know, like
just have it on stream. Just
like you know how Westboro Baptist Church go about like, well, everything. That's how I get about tea. Abomination.
And then you're gonna insult me by donating 100 bits. I see you, TMNT. I see you. TMNT is probably not gonna be on the stream next time.
TMNT committed suicide with 2 bullet wounds to the back of the head.
No. I'm gonna disconnect his internet.
Man, one of my favorite memes is like the map of the world is like the number 1 causes for American deaths in different countries around the world, and like most of Europe and all of Russia is suicide, and then underneath it is just a picture of Putin laughing, going, suicide.
I have tried strawberry tea. I enjoy various flavored teas as well as sweet tea. I am a tea connoisseur.
Yep, green tea with strawberry is amazing.
I don't normally like green tea. Green tea is too bitter for me.
You're cooking it. You're cooking. You're preparing it wrong. Green tea has to be brewed at a lower temperature than regular tea. Otherwise, it burns and it goes bitter.
No, I don't make it. Like when I buy it.
Well, then the person you're buying it from doesn't know what the hell they're doing.
Girl, this is America, please. We buy it pre-made.
America.
I got some Molly sweet and cold tea right here because I'm Rebel Scum. Yeah, there we go, pale sauce. Molly sweet and cold tea right there.
It's okay. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's offspring will be eligible to be both heir to the throne and future president. So, you know, we're one step closer to bringing the fucking rebel colonies back into line.
From our side, we're just like we're infiltrating. We're infiltrating phase 2 of the Revolutionary War beginning. I'm actually kind of confused. The Jungle Boss is getting a Santa hat. I like this thing already. Well, you know. These things happen.
Just because he like Santa transcends worlds and galaxies and religious beliefs. Santa is just, you know, he just is. So I don't see why the jungle boss wouldn't believe in Santa. I mean, like, in his own way, he's a gift giver too. I mean, he hands out free respawns.
Free respawns. That's what I call him.
Yeah.
Tea is the most basic form of juice.
Isn't all tea just hot leaf juice? The fact that that comes from my own family hurts so much. +1 for Avatar. Avatar's an amazing show.
Will you use the lighting effects you had? Will you use the lighting effects you had on the other model, or do you have to do them all new?
I'll probably have to do them all new. And I still haven't decided like how or which bits I want to glow on this and all that stuff. So. Yeah.
TMNT is really testing my patience right now.
Is he just bit donating all over the place?
Yeah, I'm about to honestly just kick and ban him.
You can't do that, yeah. Can you?
No, I can't.
I was gonna say, like, I'm pretty sure I didn't give you mod powers for this exact reason.
The abuse. See, I wouldn't be surprised if I was kicked from the server or something one day. Yeah, it's one more bit. Just okay. I see you, TMNT. I see you.
One more bit and you're through, sir. You're through.
Don't tempt him. Don't tempt him, lady. He does not know.
So you've seen Infinity War now, right?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. What do you think?
I didn't get the ending thing, but the ending that we got.
You mean the end trailers ending?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the symbol on the like pager thingy, that's Captain Marvel's symbol.
But what if she got destroyed too?
This is a little bit of a spoiler alert, but Captain Marvel has like an entire array of powers that are largely considered to be like anti-Thanos.
Oh. Okay. Would be badass to let him glow from the plated part, from under the plated parts, if that's possible.
Yeah, could be. I agree.
Omega isn't a mod. Yeah, I'm not a mod, cause that's too much stress.
I think Omega is exactly the kind of person to abuse their power. Like Omega loves appearing all like innocent and like lovely and everything. But just a drop of power. Just a drop. That's all you need.
Have you seen me play Skyrim?
Corruption. Yeah, I saw you take down a whole bunch of wraiths. They were just minding their own business. Like you're the one. You went into their crypt.
No. A god walked up to me talking about something. It was my prophecy to go
Let me ask you this: if a god can't deal with that shit by themselves, what kind of good are they as a god?
I mean, look, as I've walked through Skyrim, I've been given like 5 prophecies so far. Like just a whole bunch of prophecies. Like everybody has a prophecy for me. And I don't know why.
You know what they say about prophecy, don't you? It's all a bunch of bullshit.
Like, well, I'm sorry, when a magic statue lifts you up in the sky about a couple 100 feet and starts talking to you, I'm inclined to listen.
Nah, look, if there were any kind of god worth their salt, they'd take care of it themselves. I'm sorry.
Well, they're just like, hey, this thing is desecrating my tomb.
Yeah, and it's at that point you go, that sounds like a you problem.
I mean, if I said like, hey, like this seems like something I don't have a choice in the matter, and she's like, it's a really good idea you do this. I was like, okay, man, I get it.
I bet she's working for the Daedra. They always are, just working for the Daedra.
So when is movie night with Omega? Is this a thing that people are trying to do now?
Yep. Yep. People are sick of your shit.
What have I done?
Not watch some classic movies? We've already established this. Yes, it is. It is. It is. It is.
Oh my gosh. My opinion, let them go through the development cycle of the game. You can tell it's a pre-alpha build. Hell, it's probably a pre-alpha build. From every stream I've watched, they've been steadily working on releasing art for each bosses in the game. Yes, we have.
Yeah, the state that we're at the moment is like not even pre-alpha. It's like
it's like
like sometimes we're just like, hey, is the server running today? No? Oh shit.
I can't wait to see if they drop any nods towards other MOBAs into the final version. We might. You don't know. We don't know either, but we can do it whenever.
Yeah.
If we so choose.
I mean, so Aurelia is a huge nod to Paragon. Aurelia is the official name for Mangus, for those that don't haven't been following along or whatever. But yeah, Aurelia is a huge nod to Paragon, like a very obvious hero in particular, and even like some of the flavor text in the lore will kind of point towards that as well. So and you know, we're happy to do nods towards all kinds of things. Like, you know, we're all creatives, we're all artists, we all have our inspirations, we all have things that we, you know, really like and would love to see kind of carried on inside our game and everything. So yeah.
Oh, is this why some people have called Magnus a Gideon clone? I mean...
Probably, yeah.
What's going on with the other jungle boss? Will it be a massive doo-doo? And when it's killed, will it give you a massive boost in gold?
What, the poop? Do you know, I think I mentioned this in a different stream, but personally, I thought it would be really, really fun if you could find a puddle of the jungle boss's poop and roll around in it, and that made you like immune to minion attacks or minion aggro in general or whatever, because the minions are all scared of like the smell of this guy's poop. They're all like, oh crap, he's here, you know.
Oh crap, literally.
Yeah. That would be a nod to Jurassic Park, just so you all know.
Magnus must be a nod to Chimera.
Yep.
Wait, Almighty Gur, are those symbols on his knees upside down Paragon symbols?
Symbols on his knees? What symbols on his knees?
The little, I guess the plating.
No, it's just the way plating forms, I guess.
Tea is the worst. I eat the tea leaves, it has more flavor. Tea is awesome. I'm gonna need you to sit yourself down, Warren, somewhere. Just take several seats. To get the buff from Prime, you have to perform a minigame in which you dig through the just auto attack the poop. If the Prime boss kills enough champions, he like leaves a poop somewhere, and then you auto attack it, and you get all the gold from all the people he killed.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
So what you doing, Almighty? What you up to?
I mean, is it not obvious?
No. Remember, we're a few seconds behind you.
Oh, so you want to know what's happening in the future?
Oh, I mean, what's going on right now is that you just, like, obliterated his torso.
Oh, you're really far behind me. I was just hiding part of the mesh so that I could work on the legs easier.
OBS, Streamlabs OBS starts off with 20 seconds of delay, so we're 20 seconds behind you right now, I think.
Well, if I only just took away the thing, then you're way more than 20 seconds behind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Which is going to make commentary really fun.
We're gonna get to the end of the stream, you're like, Oh, that's what you're doing. Oh, hello, Alhamady.
Almighty, yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yar, what up, me hearty?
No, somebody's name in chat. Alhamady.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking to me.
He said, "Yeah, that's fine. You can call me that." At what age do people stop drinking milk? Because I've noticed adults don't drink milk. Well, that's a health thing. Not really a health thing.
Well, I mean, it kind of is a health thing. Like, most people have some level of lactose intolerance, even if they don't realize it, right? So, like, I've cut back on the amount of milk that I drink quite a lot recently. Like, I used to drink so much milk. But I've cut back on it recently because I was realizing, like, if I'd go and get a latte or something, I'd have a sore tummy afterwards. I'd just be like, this is no good, and I don't know what's wrong with me. And so yeah, like when I started cutting down on the amount of milk that I was having, I noticed that those tummy aches went away. So and it's the same thing with some cheeses as well. Like if I eat kind of young cheeses, like soft cheeses, cheeses that haven't had too long to mature or whatever, that are like basically just full of lactose, I get the same thing from them. So I've started eating more mature cheeses.
Your cheese needs to grow with you, everybody.
Yeah. Say cheese.
Tell Oni I won't forget about the pizza. Oni is not online. Well, he's probably is online. He's just not here at the moment. If I see him, I will do my best to remember.
Yeah, Oni's one of these guys that you can't really trust what he says.
Milk doesn't help bones. Milk is just fat. I think it helps more when you're a kid, but when you're older, it doesn't do as much.
Well, yeah, because your bones don't really grow when you're older anyway.
Yeah. The calcium in milk helps bones grow. Got milk. I drink milk every day, lol, with coffee in the morning. It's great. And it's not just for... I would like this. I was a secondary dog. What is this? Oh, a dodo bird. Luke is requesting a dodo bird as the second jungle boss.
Well, dodo birds are extinct, so nope.
Felsa says, Grr, will you be placing the forward-facing spikes back on the forearms?
Probably not.
He tries to eat something and he stabs himself in the eye.
Yes. Oh, my face!
Ah, Roar!
Yeah, Rawr,
Roar
XD.
XD!
Well, no, hang on. If he stabbed himself in the eye by accident, it'd be like raw winky face, right?
Roar, winky face! That's fair. I kind of wondered why he had them since he had claws. Just because you gotta make sure that you stab people real good when you attack them.
Yeah, yeah. Gotta make sure they're dead.
Confirmation. That's the confirmation spike.
Yeah.
I wonder which Captain Marvel they're gonna use.
Which what?
Which Captain Marvel they're gonna use?
Carol Danvers, right?
Well, I mean, there's two. The Kamala Khan and the other one. The original one.
Probably going to be the original. Like, I think what's going to happen because of the promo art we've seen, or not promo art, but like the set pictures we've seen of Captain Marvel, she's wearing like that green suit. Those are Kree colors. So I think what they're probably going to do is have at least part of the movie set like in the past, where they deal with the whole like Marvel character, and how Carol Danvers like got the powers and everything, and then like the kind of current time Captain Marvel will be wearing the the mainline red, blue, and gold outfit and stuff. So I think it. Sorry.
I know. There's like somebody said a mega with the spoilers. It's the after scene. It's like the thing that's like 20 seconds.
Mother.
Girl, are you considering doing a Kickstarter? If so, how far into development will you be before doing one?
So there is discussion internally about like what direction we're going to go for raising funds and stuff. My personal opinion is I'm against doing a Kickstarter. I think that there is a better way for us to raise money that will basically have more value for you guys, the players. Like, to me, a Kickstarter just, I don't know, like there's too much that can kind of come across as like, oh, we're going to promise you this, and then you might not kind of deliver on it, or might not be able to deliver on it. Like there's a whole bunch of things that can happen, and that's, for me, that's like a big no. I really don't want that to happen. The other thing as well is like, if for whatever reason the Kickstarter fails, most projects, like, they never recover from that. Like, it's very rare to see a project still going after they've tried a Kickstarter and failed for any reason, because it's kind of seen that, like, if the Kickstarter fails, then the project itself is a failure, right? So those are kind of like my own personal reasons, and it's something that's still being debated, something we're still talking about, and everything. My personal preference is, I really like the idea of founders packs and stuff like that. Things where we basically say, like, okay, so we're kind of, let's say for example we're ready for alpha testing, right? But we need to kind of get some form of income that will help fund the the kind of running of the servers during alpha testing, because that's a cost that we haven't had to have up until now. So why don't we start offering founders packs that will allow people early access or beta access kind of thing? It doesn't buy their way into the alpha, but it helps us get to that beta stage. And the great thing about founders packs is you basically say, like, we've already made all of this stuff. This is all the stuff that's already working in the game. Your founders pack purchase guarantees you access to this stuff. It's not like a false promise or anything like a Kickstarter. That's my personal opinion, anyway.
And some of the arguments for Kickstarter were like, well, if you are a really good project on Kickstarter, you can end up on the front page, and there's a lot of advertisement there.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you know, if you're not,
gotta weigh it. Almighty, based on your experience, period. Almighty, I speak English for a living. Almighty, based on your experience, what did you wish you knew before you started your career? Hello.
How long it would take to make it, I think. I think that's probably the best answer I can give to that. Like, a lot of people when they you know, they'll start out going to school, or they'll just start doing it in their free time or whatever, they'll expect to be like instantly good, or even worse, like they'll be like, oh yeah, I've been doing this for like 2-3 years now, and I've just like I can't seem to get that first job or whatever, and it's like, bro, just it takes time. And the other thing as well is, like, now more than ever, the barrier for entry is getting higher and higher and higher, and it's like it's not slowing down at all. You look at the fidelity of games nowadays, and it's like, you know, like if you can't do like a photorealistic character or whatever, that's like half the industry that you can't apply for. And then so what's left? You try and enter the indie market, but the indie dev side of things is actually really difficult as well, because, believe it or not, a lot of indie devs are really fucking snobby. Like they really are. They kind of like they shun people that have had you know, that have worked in AAA or whatever. They're like, no, you know, like you represent everything that's bad in the industry and stuff. And, you know, don't get me wrong, that is a generalization, and there are plenty of indie devs out there that aren't like that. But, you know, that's still a whole group of people that are like that, and it just makes it difficult for you to find work, you know, because at the same time as them going, oh, if you've had experience in AAA, we don't want you, they also go like, but we also want you to be really, really good. It's like, well, you know, that has to come from somewhere, right? And I think the other thing as well is, and I wouldn't say this has become too much of a problem for me, but when I first started out, I didn't realise how small the world of game dev is. And when I say that, what I mean is, like, if you talk to someone in game dev, like, there's probably only like 2 degrees of separation between someone in like your dream studio or whatever from this person that you've just talked to. So if you say even something like slightly dickish or whatever, you know, there's a very high probability that the people that you don't want to know about it will find out about it, you know. The games industry is a tiny place where, you know, it's a very, very small community. I think they estimated, like, if you don't count like outsource houses in China and stuff that are just like sweatshops but for video games, I think they worked out there's something like 15,000 people work in like games art in the world. So it's really, really small.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Sheik.
What the fuck happened to Prime?
You know, we broke his spine a little bit.
He's in a Christmassy mood at the moment.
Yeah.
It's summer.
Look.
Santa Claus transcends time and space, man. You can't be like that.
If you don't want to celebrate Christmas in July, that's your prerogative. But let us have our fun.
I will not have you ruin my good time, sir.
Ho 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 and bah humbug to you.
Yep. How you doing anyway, Sheik?
Good.
How's your Smite games?
The last one was weird.
Did you win?
We were... Yeah, we were losing, but then someone on the enemy team left, and then they surrendered. So yeah.
Oh, that's all that matters, man. Doesn't matter how you win, as long as you win.
Yeah. Do. You are an inspiration, Almighty.
Oh, thank you. I'm not sure that that's a good thing. I don't like people being inspired by me because I'm just like, I'm like, do you know how long it took me to get to the position I'm in? Like, do better than me. Be better, boy. You gonna play that on your stream?
I can't. Well, no, because God of War isn't on Steam.
You not got a PS4?
Mm-mm.
Okay, we're gonna do a funding drive for a PS4
Stop.
for Omega.
Cease this instant. I will fight you. I will fight you, girl.
Let the bits flow.
Prime is Australian. Wait, is he attacking you? Do we need HR?
HR.
I'm honestly curious about how the hair modeling really works. You said it was like planes, right?
Yeah.
Planes with office?
Yep.
You guys need to stop right now. Don't retweet that. That is not something I need. So, just a quick idea here, since it looks like it might be a possibility. Can his chest and ribcage hinge open like the Viking Red Eagle, except on his chest instead of his back, and blast people with an energy of some sort?
Viking Red Eagle? What's one of them?
I guess a character named Red Eagle, and he shoots lasers from his chest. Gur, any new stuff from the guy who got a program to make particle effects?
He is in the middle of doing a whole bunch of like final exams at the moment, so things are a little bit slow on his end.
But he did make that really nice smoke effect.
He did make that really nice smoke effect, yeah.
And I think was he editing it again, or?
I'm not sure. I think basically when like that's really nice, but it's too long. We need it to be like a quarter of that. Yeah. But yeah, progress is still being made there.
I think Viking Red Eagle was a spell check he made. Oh, like Iron Man's core? No, Red Eagle is a way of killing people by tearing their back open like a grotesque mimicry of what... Oh, that thing.
Well, maybe, but just be aware that we have to try and maintain a T rating, so yeah.
We're not violent people.
We're just making a game about killing people in an arena for sport.
The Hunger Games, young adult novel. Is this actually a dump the person is standing in? Yes, this is actually a dump the person is standing in.
Yeah, he's standing in a big old pile of poop.
He's not really standing as much as he's being engulfed by.
Shh.
Hmm? The torture method that Ragnar did on the King of Kaikat in season 1. I don't know this show.
Remember, Omega doesn't watch anything.
Ever.
Ever.
Ever. Hmm? kind of about a master that literally just like throws an Iron Maiden around and that's his attack.
What? And if you get stuck in it, you die. That's it. Like no backsies, just dead.
Yeah. That's his ultimate. Like he walks around and uses it as a shield, and then his ult is that he just opens it up.
Did you ever watch Trigun?
I've read the manga, the first manga.
Okay, so the Reverend with like the big cross that's full of guns and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Omega watches Almighty streams rather than catch up on popular movies. That's true. Omega is a show that's been running as long as Game of Thrones. It's called Vikings. Well, joke's on you. I haven't seen Game of Thrones either.
Probably for the best. Not as good as the book. Really not as good as the book.
Trigun. Everybody's getting hype about Trigun.
Trigun's awesome. I will allow Trigun hype.
Trigun hype is acceptable.
I've been trying to talk for like the last half hour and the jack wasn't 100% in so I could hear, but my microphone wasn't.
Do you usually have problems with it not being all the way in?
Oh, wow.
Hi, is this UE for support? Our artist sent me some animations as FBX, but I can't seem to be able to just import the animations like in Unity. They said the skeletons could be easily retargeted, but I have to import the animation to retarget it, and I can't import the animation without a skeleton fitting to apply it to in UE4. Why does it work in Unity but not UE4?
So you import it and you import it, and I think you set it so that I think it's something called like T0 as root pose or something like that, which basically just makes the initial frame the root pose, and then and that will create a skeleton for it, and then you can retarget the animation onto a different skeleton after that.
Thank you for calling UE for support. Have a nice day, and please leave a good review after the call. Goodbye.
Also, like I've been working with Unity at work for a good few months now, and like, just both engines are so full of shit. They both just have these problems that make me want to strangle someone.
I'm looking at this video of a chicken, and apparently they have a reflex in their neck that makes it so that it always like stays centered depending on where you move it.
That makes sense.
And just
wait, hang on, isn't that what they used as the basis for like Steadicam technology?
I don't know, maybe.
They basically built like a bunch of gyroscopic stuff all rigged together that mimics a chicken's head.
It's so satisfying to watch. Oh, you took a motion capture seminar? Did you have fun? Hope you enjoyed it.
Is that one of those seminars where they're like, anyone can be a mocap artist? All you need is a camera and a basement.
All you need is a Kinect. Oh my gosh.
I think like that's what I would say about the games industry. Like, anyone can be a games artist. You just need a brain.
I need to tighten up the graphics on level 3.
Yeah, you need to tighten up the graphics on level 3. Welcome to Westwood College for Games Design. Well, seriously, no, that was an advert for Westwood College of Games Design.
It was fun until we got to Motion Builder on my $80 laptop. I'm sorry. I don't have brain, I'm a dumb artist. That is not true. Because you are able to make art, you are not dumb.
Well, that raises the question of whether or not animals have consciousness and stuff. You know, because like elephants can do paintings.
Yeah.
But are they conscious?
They're not dumb.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How sure?
Because they never forget. How does one even tighten up the graphics? You need to tighten up those graphics. You need to change some settings to get those graphics real tight.
Yep, yep.
Graphics is like programming, right? You just type in some numbers and then the picture appears.
Stop. Just stop.
If everything else fails, just become.
I will not have you belittle not one but both of the fields that I work in.
At the same time. Listen here, mister, I talk into a microphone.
Yeah. Congratulations, you found a career doing something everybody does every day of their fucking life.
Yes, I just do it better than them. Oh gosh.
I'll have you know, I'm a professional orator.
Orator? I have over 100 shotgun shells belt fed into an automatic boomstick ready to kill some mutants. I am proud of you.
Goddamn muties.
Also, you need to make sure everything is compact and squished together. Picasso Jr. has joined the fray. Thanks for following. You hated programming in college? I didn't even get to do programming in college. Because I'm bad at math.
Programming isn't really about math though. Like, for graphics programming, yeah, sure it is, but not for regular programming.
No. When I first started college, I was actually a computer science major.
I thought you were just going to leave it at computer. When I first started college, I was a computer.
Silas 2000 has joined the fray. Thanks for following. I was a computer science major, and they had like a requirement where it's like you had to pass this bare minimum of remedial math classes before they let you even consider taking any of the programming courses.
Oh, really?
So if you couldn't, so if you couldn't pass the last, you could have taken all 1 through 9, but still been on the 9th one, and you could not do any programming classes because you had not completed the 9th class.
That was dumb.
Yeah, so, and because I was really bad at math,
especially when like in these computer science classes, they basically just teach Python nowadays. You know, like, not even a real programming language, you know.
Oh my gosh, leave Blender alone. And I spent the entire time trying to, even after I got rid of all of the remedial, all the classes that you need to take, like English, history, and all the other stuff, because I wasn't done with the last math class, I had to keep on retaking that, and they would not let me enter any programming classes. So I was like, you know, I'm just switching to graphic design. I can do that too.
Is that when they make you take a remedial art class?
Well, no, they didn't have any of those. But the funny thing was, I passed enough remedial math class to become a nursing major, but not be a programmer. So I was like, wow.
So you're you know, they're happy for you to go and save people's lives, but not turn a computer on.
Right. Like I didn't even like if I had been a nursing major, I wouldn't have even had to take any math classes because I had tested out of all of them. I know Omega was an AI. I can neither confirm nor deny the cybernetics in my brain. My computer science program had a weed out exam to get into it with a 30% pass rate.
These all sound like fairly draconian.
Like, just give somebody behind a computer and tell them to... Like, why does he... Like, you're not gonna... Unless the person is gonna go to, like, Lockheed Martin and, like, program a train or something, you don't really gotta worry about them, like, killing a person with their program. Turning the computer on is a happy feeling. Yes, it is.
And thankfully, you don't need a comp sci degree to do it.
Yeah.
Because the nerds with comp sci degrees made it that easy for you. I remember back in the day when to turn on a computer you had to put a cassette in and press run and play at the same time.
A what?
You didn't know that's a thing?
No.
So, the first ever computer that I had in my household was a Spectrum ZX, and the Spectrum ZX ran on literally a data cassette. So, think music cassettes kind of thing. And in order for it to run, you had to put the cassette in, and then you had to press run and play at the same time. Otherwise, it didn't work. And 90% of the time, it didn't fucking work anyway. But you know.
Why did you have to press both at the same time?
Because just the run button sent a command to the CPU to run the code that was on the thing, and the play button was just to make the thing turn. You know.
Sounds ancient, so this is fun time. I mean, the ZX Spectrum, that's like the earliest computer.
One of, yeah.
I stopped even though I was 1 year away from graduating. What? Yeah, I can get the feeling though. Sounds ancient almighty. Can't imagine how much things will improve in the future.
Yeah, we're on an exponential curve at the moment in terms of speed of development and upgrades. There's a few things that kind of need to happen before we start really seeing rewards. So, for example, most computer chips are built from silicon. Silicon being a type of silicon being basically carbon with a specific makeup. So, the same as coal and the same as diamonds, for example. Now, diamonds have a much higher capacity for allowing electricity to travel through it, much higher heat tolerances and stuff like that. But we can't use diamonds because some bright sparks out there decided that holding a monopoly over the diamond market and making it illegal to trade or move certain amounts, over a specific amount of diamonds every year, was a good idea, because basically they wanted to... So, diamonds aren't as rare as people think they are. They're fucking everywhere. But there was a group of people who decided that they wanted to artificially increase the value of diamonds because they had lots of them and wanted to make money from them. And so they did. They basically formed a cartel that kind of muscles other people out of the market and says yo, if you want to sell diamonds, you have to do it through us, and it's at these costs, and you can't trade to anyone else. You can't trade more than a certain number of diamonds every year, and all this kind of stuff. It's all super fucking shady and super dirty. But if that wasn't the case, like if we could trade diamonds more freely and diamonds were traded at their like actual value rather than the artificially inflated value, we would have diamond CPUs, which would be so much quicker and so much more efficient than the CPUs we already have. So yeah. Basically, humans are fucking up their own progress when it comes to computers and stuff, purely through greed.
Here we go. I'm contemplating asking the console question again so I don't miss the rest of the stream. Gotta catch some sleep.
Savage.
That's terrible.
Like some random member of the chat goes, I'm ending the stream early, guys. Yo, is this coming out on PS4? Someone mentioned that last, like after the last stream. They're like, stream ends.
Somebody asked that on said that on the YouTube. They're like, oh man, I'm gonna keep asking them so that we never release a PS4 version. I was like, dang, you savage.
Honestly, it's not like that. Like I want there to be a PS4 version, but we don't have any new info on it, so stop asking. You know, if we had some, we'd give it to you.
Do you know what durian is?
What?
Do you know what a durian is?
No.
So it's like this fruit that apparently smells like death.
Oh yes, yeah. I haven't tried it, but I want to. Apparently, it tastes like custard.
Yeah, apparently it's like really sweet. But so these people recorded videos of them putting the smell of the durian up to animals, and the animals are not having any of it. Oh no, poor baby. This one cat tried burying using the tile to bury it. There was no dirt for it to bury the durian.
Well, the problem with doing it with animals is that animals' sense of smell is like 1 billion times bigger than ours, right? So you're basically torturing these poor things.
Yeah. What's up, WBIP?
Like, I feel bad if I need to use the bathroom around someone's house if they have a dog, you know? Like, I'm just like, this is not going to be a pleasant experience for you, man.
I'm sorry. In advance. Here, let me get you a milk bone. After you kill Prime, can we have an adorable little beast with big sad eyes that looks at you after you kill the Prime beast, so you know that every action has consequences?
Yeah, definitely. I think the frogs in the prime pit are going to be like really upset that you've killed their friend.
Like, dude.
They're going to be like, why? Like, why would you do that to Frank?
What's your problem? Like, he's a cool dude. You didn't even give him a chance. You just walked in and started.
He was gonna retire next week.
Like,
how could you just do a guy like that?
Announcer pack. Just call it question mark. Or just like random things comment on your action. Call it the consequences announcer pack, and it's like literally the normal announcer pack, except when you do certain things, random things will start chastising you for it.
Yeah.
Like you kill a minion, and all the other minions are like, dude.
Bob, no! Have you seen Deadpool yet?
Not yet. Will this game come out on BlackBerry? Frog will remember that.
And before we release this on any kind of console, we need to do a Twitch plays PPR. Like Twitch forms a team, Twitch puts commands in the game. That'd be hilarious.
Accidentally reports everybody. At any point did you guys want to make the art less realistic to increase the amount of people that can run PPR?
Honestly, that's not like a realism thing. We can have like material and shader profiles and stuff that just tone down some of the things. Often that leads to what people think is like less realism, because you don't have like real-time reflections and stuff like that. But you know, that's definitely something we can do. The problem is, like, there are some gameplay elements we're considering which kind of rely on certain graphical things, and we would basically need to find a way of making sure that those things remain even in toned down graphics, even in potato mode.
Super potato mode.
I actually really want the graphic settings to include a potato mode, like actually have it called potato mode.
That's some wicked surface texturing, almighty.
Man, this is still just like secondary detailing.
Will the game be updated to Source 2?
Are there currently any other games that are running Source 2 besides Dota?
Is Source 2 even out yet? Or...
I think Dota is running on Dota 2 is running on Source 2.
Cool. For the first year anniversary of the game, can the frogs have little birthday hats and have a little cake? Everybody's just gonna check in on what the frogs are doing.
Well, I mean, like, I kind of did that when I first got into Paragon, like in early access. Like, one of the first things I did, like, was just run around the map. I didn't give a fuck about the other players. I was like, oh, we lost the game? I don't care. Like, look at that tree, man. It's a nice tree.
Potato mode will be named the in-art settings.
Like, basically what I'd say on like the graphical settings side of things is that yes, we want as many people as possible to be able to play the game. However, like, we still need to be consistent about the way things look, the way things feel, and because in a game like Paragon and in a game like this, there is going to be so much that is kind of like affected by the graphical fidelity in terms of gameplay. We just need to be careful that like lowering graphic settings or whatever doesn't give people like an actual advantage in the game or whatever. Like, you know, let's say we have like volumetric fog and we want to use that as a way of handling view distance, you know, like a way to see like further or less far into the jungle. Like, imagine if the jungle itself has like this dense fog that you know, specific heroes or specific items or whatever, kind of like they let you see further than if you didn't have them. You know, that's an actual gameplay feature and it could be really interesting. And I'm just talking off the top of my head. This is not like what we're gonna do or anything. Well, it might be. I don't know. How do this one? This is all hypothetical. This whole conversation is hypothetical. But what I mean is, if you turn down the graphics options, you know, one of the first things that improves performance in the game is volumetrics, and if you remove the volumetrics, that means turning off the fog, and if you turn off the fog, then all of a sudden you then have to find another way of limiting how people view, like, within the game, you know? So yeah, like, whole load of thought needs to go into it.
We need to think about no. We need Frosty the Snow Prime, not Santa Prime. No, says Boof. Just put 3 spheres on top of each other, call it a day.
So what's the general feeling about this kind of revamped jungle boss? Like, anyone got any feedback?
You guys feeling a jungle entity? B2. What program do he uses ZBrush to model this right now?
Yeah.
Where's Oni? I bought ice cream for him. We don't know where Oni goes, what he does. Sometimes he just hops in and then just decides to leave. Oni is like a stray cat.
Yeah, if we need him to do anything in the, you know, for us in the game or whatever, we just leave a saucer of milk out and hope that he comes along.
He's probably playing with his new snake. I don't think about it.
Really? Yeah. Just sat there playing with his snake, huh? That's the phrasing we're going with.
I mean, he got a snake. What do you want? I said a new snake. It looks heavy and deadly. I love it. Yay. His new pet, I guess. Probably playing with his new pet. There's no way you can make it sound good here. Can you remove the beard and zoom out? Somebody wants you to put the old one and the new one together. So yeah, they can describe the two.
I can't really put the old one and the new one together. I can kind of flick backwards and forwards between them though. Oh no, I can't right now. No, never mind.
I only had one I mentioned earlier, which is my girlfriend's video. I won't take credit. Overall, he looks far more menacing and less Godzilla-esque and more of his own entity. Yay!
Neat.
Looks pretty good. Yeah. Shame the extra pair of eyes had to go. He still has 6 eyes, doesn't he?
No, he's only got 2 now.
Oh. Seems so much more beefy. I feel like the older one was better. I'm sorry.
Don't ever be sorry about like preferring something that we've done before, or like, you know.
Oh no. See, I'm sorry, it was me.
Oh, okay.
That was me. I was apologizing. I'm sorry.
Don't ever apologize for something that we do in the game, Omega. Like, none of us should ever really feel sorry for the things that we do, you know? Like, we do the things with reason and purpose. You know, like, none of what we're doing in this game is accidental, really. Although, like, I'm sure we will have accidents, and, you know, like, there might be some cool gameplay that comes from those accidents. But, you know, at the moment, everything we do is largely deliberate, and, you know, we shouldn't really be apologizing for it. And similarly, like, if you guys don't like something that we're doing or whatever, don't apologize for not liking it. You know, like, we all have our tastes and preferences.
Give it back some armor plates. I think he's gonna get more armor, right?
Yeah.
Does he have bird eyes? I imagine he's a predator. Oh man, if he was prey, that'd be scary.
Yeah, could you imagine? Something bigger than this thing? Good lord.
It's Mike TV is now hosting with 18 viewers. Oh wow, thanks so much. Hold on. It's Mike TV is observing the battlefield. Observing the fray. I don't know. I forgot what I was saying about that.
I know, you're the announcer, not me.
I don't know, I'll figure it out later.
Do your job, man.
Could you imagine this guy carrying an equally beastly weapon?
I don't know if you guys have been watching Omega stream, but Omega is actually kind of hilarious. when Omega plays Skyrim, it's quite funny.
Oh, like when I'm talking to Serrano because she doesn't.
I'm really looking forward to you doing a Dark Souls 1 playthrough.
Okay. If like, hopefully I won't get lost in it like I do in Dark Souls 3 because I'm at the point in Dark Souls 3 where I don't know where I'm going anymore.
Oh right, okay.
It's your favorite pal. Oh, hey Phalium, what's good?
Hey Phalium.
No. Alrighty, will the spikes glow on his back? Can the spikes on the back look more like glowing plants so he can have some environment adaptations?
Yeah, I have been thinking about that a little bit, and I really did like the idea someone else had about doing the whole like anglerfish thing, you know, with the like glowing thing that hangs off the front and kind of like lures people in, or lures animals in that he then just like noms.
Everything is something's price, says Boo. It's true. I like this one a lot more because the proportions seem way more real than the other. It also seems way more of a beast. Either way, both designs are still great quality.
Thank you.
His neck area does look a little exposed. I'm not sure if it's intentional that he has a weak spot per se or not.
I mean, most predator species don't really have like armored neck areas and stuff like that. Like because so much of their bite strength and the way that they kill with their bites as well comes from the neck muscles. Like, you think they go and bite something and then like they jerk their heads around and stuff. They need like big thick neck muscles for that. And they need the freedom of movement to be able to do it as well. So yeah.
I lurk at Omega streams. Well, thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. Omega, where are you in Dark Souls 3? In Dark Souls 3, I believe that I just finished that tower that I spent 2 hours on climbing. And I'm at the part under the after you beat the crystal monster and you have to fight those winged beasts. Real close to the crab thing. I'm near the swamp.
Oh, I know where you are.
Yeah. And I did it by myself. I'm so proud of me. I'm really bad at Dark Souls. Haley, why do you torment me so? We love you, Ellie. I'll buy Dark Souls 3. Yeah, I'll stream Dark Souls 3 with you, Boo.
Just be prepared to cry if you play through Dark Souls 1.
I don't.
There's a boss fight in there that you just feel so bad about.
I mean, I don't cry in those games. Like, if you watch me go through like the first few bosses and stuff, it's just sort of like
no. Dark Souls 3, like there's no real emotional connection to any of the bosses, but in Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, there's oh, it's just so sad. So sad.
He can poke his snout out of the cave and catch monsters when they're attracted to his shiny horn. So that's Bill. It's
kind of like how I pick up chicks.
Stop, cease. Looks like he'll one-shot squishy masters with one slap. That's good.
That's good. That's what we want. Basically, like, don't try taking on this guy unless you're like booth thick.
Do you really? Yes, we really love you, Valium. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey May.
Hey May.
Hola.
What are
Hola.
you doing, girlfriend? Como estes?
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo este?
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Where? Oh gosh.
Sí, señor.
The best. You just gotta put an American accent on any language, and it makes it like infinitely better. Ni hao ma. Dodge it how?
Oh, wait, hang on. What is it? Was it? Inglorious Bastards. He speaks the best Italian. I only know how to say hello. Yeah, the best Italian.
Oh my gosh. You have two options. You can go past the Crystal Sage and go to the Cathedral of the Deep, or you can go under the swamp into the poisonous area. I think I'm gonna fight the Crystal Sage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to fight her.
Crystal Sage is a bitch.
She is.
I teased that boss so hard.
Why is Oni an outside cat? Because Oni's never here, but when he is here, he's not really. The dragon video in the second DLC wrecked a lot of people, at least to my knowledge, in Dark Souls 3. It was my hardest fight yet. I might have the name wrong. Oh man. I don't think I have Dark Souls 3 DLC. I think I just have base game.
I have a question.
Hmm?
There's this little thing on the bottom right of the stream.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? It's not the it's not the part where the text is. It's like I can click on it?
Yeah, you can
Oh.
click on it.
What
Yeah.
is that?
That's let's see. Oh, it's just the open access dialogue.
The what?
It's an extension.
Oh, I didn't even know that was there.
It's probably something that was added.
I can't read.
Guys, sing happy birthday for her 21st birthday.
It's not my birthday and it's not my birthday and I'm not 21.
Man.
Also for me, it's the 22nd.
Oh, the thing's gone.
If you could be any of your masters, yeah, if you don't hover over the screen, it won't be there. If you could be any of your masters for a day, who would you choose?
Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Wait, is that's actually the happy birthday song in Spanish? Yes.
Feliz cumpleaños. Americans can't just look at what you did to the English language.
Do.
Arrivederci. Arrivederci.
Yeah. Arrivederci. She. Arrivederci.
Sayonara.
Hey! What?
Tell your boyfriend, hey papi, ¿cómo estás?
Just do straight worst accent ever.
He wants to. Their Spanish is hilarious. Their butchered Spanish.
Funny, that's basically the history of England and Spain. Just
He's gonna walk over here.
butchered
What was he saying about
Spaniards.
Spanish? After the 7th run. I'm sorry.
Nada.
Nada.
Nada. ¿Por qué?
Poor.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
Sí.
Why are you
I'll be
getting
right
so
back.
hype? Okay. The first DLC was short, but it's pretty good, and boss yay.
The one Dark Souls boss that I really had trouble with in Dark Souls 3 was the Nameless King. That guy just straight up sucks. And then like you go on YouTube trying to figure out like the best ways to beat him and stuff, and you see like some fucker with no clothes on or whatever just walk up and one shot the fuck, you know, it's like like, oh, so that's how I do it. I have to take my clothes off. Cool.
You got changed real quick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you forget?
No. I mean, do people normally take a long time to change?
Like, it normally takes longer than 5 seconds.
I mean,
Because he was reacting as if you had to, like, go to the laundromat. Like, buy it.
Yo, get changed, yo.
Why aren't you go get changed? Poor K.
Por qué, papi? Por qué?
I think nudity makes you stronger on this planet. This isn't Dragon Ball Z.
Screaming makes you more powerful on Dragon Ball Z.
Ola, se podrá probar algo el año que viene? Just sitting here eating cookies and celery watching stream. That is a very healthy snack. The celery is, at least.
Yep.
Hey, have you ever had ants on a log, May?
had I ever had what?
Ants on a log.
Ants on a log?
Yeah.
What is that?
So you take a celery stick, and then you put some peanut butter on the inside, and then you put raisins on top.
Ooh, no. But the only celery I tried was like drenched in ranch. I love ranch.
I mean, to be fair, the only way to eat celery is to drench it in fucking anything.
It still didn't help.
It just tastes like water, honestly.
Like celery drenched in shit would taste better than just plain celery.
What? What? Okay.
Is it bad that I'm Spanish but no Spanish? No, it's not.
I'm English and I don't know English.
Andale, andale, andale.
Iba, iba, iba!
Yo soy español. E más españoles aquí.
No. No.
Sí, señor
Almighty.
Pussycat. Yeah?
Hey Almighty, I think Prime needs a series of more exaggerated spines going down the spinal column. It might help with making him more top-heavy.
Yeah, kind of agree.
Yeah. Hey, celery and peanut butter. Get it, pal, you know? At least you know what nuance means.
Yeah.
What are you looking at? You're looking at Prime Beast V2, Prime Jungle Entity V2.
I have Nutella.
Ew.
Ew.
At least I got chicken.
Oh, I had that. It's in my belly now.
One food baby coming up.
How's Freya coming along? She looked amazing in SOTG. I think we said earlier that Freya and Warden are...
Yep, the
almost
high polys are pretty much done. They're almost reaching the retop stage, and then texturing.
I've seen videos where people talk about Dark Souls. Talk about how Dark Souls 3 wasn't supposed to be made. There's more to it we might not know.
Maybe.
Possibly.
There's some interesting links between like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, for example. That's kind of cool.
George, can you move us to another chat?
No.
Yeah, Jorge.
How How dare you drop your peanut butter?
Just a little better. What happened to talk about it? Oh, did you download the H1Z1?
Is it free or like free for the weekend?
Is it free? Is it free?
H1Z1?
Yeah.
Yeah, download it.
Okay.
Maybe we can play that soon.
Okay.
Thanks, face boyfriend.
Wait,
He
what?
said thanks, his boyfriend.
What game?
Oh my god.
Which one's the one?
For letting them know H1Z1 is free right now.
Oh, no problem. Alrighty, George, my boy, let's start off. Wanna start off Tuesday?
I should probably do like one Twitch stream now and again where I'm just playing games. I don't know if anyone would watch that shit though.
Yeah, co-stream with me. Co-stream with me.
Me too, me too.
Yeah, you see on the left those two L's?
Fuck off! I don't want to share viewers. Share with you people.
Wow, that's mean. Sharing is caring.
What do you mean, you people?
Fine, Lee. I'll just share my celery with you.
Gosh, man, ever since
Please-
we became
please
this
no,
huge,
please
huge
no.
popular streamer.
Please no, no celery. No celery needs to be shared with me at all, ever. Sharing celery with me is a quick way for me to share fists with you.
Wow. We should design a game called Light Souls where you do absolutely nothing, and in doing so, beat the final boss and beat the game. You just go about your day and let another hero do it. I hosted someone and they hosted this. Was just wondering what on earth is going on. I was on R6 Siege and he was on Overwatch. We are Visionary Games and we are currently making a MOBA spiritual successor to Paragon, known as Project Phoenix Rising. This is going to be the jungle entity boss, big boss thing that you're going to fight in the game. We have a couple of other things as well, so if you want to find out more about our work, you can look at our stuff in hashtag and exclamation point VG. There we go. Those are our links. And yeah, check us out. We like what you see.
Check us out.
Advertisement. A voice actor. Gonna turn you guys up. Celery too loud.
Celery too loud.
Celery is too loud. Celery is always too loud.
Celery?
Yeah.
Huh? Did you nickname my boyfriend?
I did not mean to do that.
No, they were talking about eating celery earlier. May, what? Why would we nickname your boyfriend Celery?
I don't know. What are you guys talking about?
Wait, is that a giant pile of prime scat I see?
Yep. Yep.
Booth.
Was that Booth asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This guy laid some serious pipe. Wait, hang on. That means something else, doesn't it? Let's skip over that one.
Lots of streamers suffered when they shut it down. Yeah, we're trying our best. Here is one of our amazing, super skilled, awesomely wickedly awesome 3D character artists. And he streams pretty regularly.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Get rid of the poop. No.
No, the poop stays.
We're waiting for Warren. Waiting for Warren to come pick it up.
Yep, the poop stays. He also is feeling festive at the moment, so he has a Christmas hat and beard.
Oh my god. So what if in the game when you kill Prime, he just leaves a poop there and you've got to pick up the poop?
Oh, you know, you can go pick up that poop.
To get the buff or the boost.
Celery in my salsa, bro. Oh. I prefer not to have celery in my salsa. I feel like it wouldn't affect the flavor much, but it just doesn't sound right. Clank Felix has joined the fray. Thanks for following.
Thank you, man.
You guys should totally join stream with me. I don't actually have a stream, but you guys should still do it.
Totes.
Well, girl wants to play the original Dark Souls, so we can probably do that.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to like. I don't want to like co-op the original Dark Souls. Like you got to suffer through that shit on your own.
you just want to watch it for the entertainment purposes.
Yeah. I just want to watch you die like over and over again.
Like that's if you want that, just watch the Dark Souls 3 stream.
No, you have to do that. Honestly, like Dark Souls 3 is easy. Dark Souls 1, not so much.
I'll give it a shot for you. Has Visionary Games ever developed a game for? Nope, this is our first one.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. Well, as a collective, no. But individually, we have a lot of professionals working on our team. About 70 plus or so, 60 plus, 70 plus professionals all working on the team. Varying points in our careers. A lot of us have released professional projects. Prime Santa Beast.
So, I'm gonna do some Netflix reviews right now. Chronicles, the Shannara Chronicles. Probably not worth your time. What else? What else have I watched recently on Netflix? Sword Art Online. Also probably not worth your time. Lost in Space. Very good, actually. Very good.
Who was that person? Evo X has joined the fray. Thanks for following. I'm sorry I didn't get to read your full name. I forgot what it was. I can't find the rest of it. He growls, I will return as he's all, I will return raw XT. Cough, cough.
I swear to God, at this rate, I'm gonna get May to voice act the fucking Prime Boss.
That was me, what?
Yeah, that's what I mean. like May is like even more kind of like cutesy and annoying. May, you down for voice acting this guy?
Okay.
Can you just be all like who disturbs my slumber kind of thing? Like.
You need to do the really weak cough when you die, by the way, May. You need to do the
Oh gosh. I can do a sneeze.
What is that? Achoo! I'm dying as I expire.
Oh.
He's like, I will return, mortal.
Who disturbs my sleep? You just have to get my boyfriend to record me when he wakes me up.
I bet you're one of those people who's like, what? What do you want? And he's like, you're supposed to be at work half an hour ago, and you're like, yes, sir.
You say it like it's a problem. I'm trying to get fired.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Clank Felix over here just donating donating 100 bits. Oh, there we go. Evil X Napalm. Evil X Napalm has joined the fray. Thanks for following. I forgot to get your name all the way, but I got it this time. We're good.
Thanks for the bits.
Thanks for the 100 bits.
Yay!
Oh, you're new to the stream, right? So we like to encourage people to donate responsibly.
Yes. A responsible donation is 10 bits across the entirety of the stream. 10 bits per stream maximum is the responsible stream donation.
Otherwise, you have to fight Omega.
I will fight you in the streets. You just have a mod called Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Can that be a game mode? Can that be a game mode Street Fighter? It's such an irresponsible donation, man.
And we need to have some kind of item that like increases like resource gain or whatever, like gold or whatever it is we're having. I haven't paid attention to that part of the brief. So, so like we need to have something that increases that, but like the flavor text is just you getting angry at people for donating. Such an irresponsible donation.
Can you not? Like, can you see? I'm gonna need you to chill out, please. Yes, it is, Elix. That massive message is probably better than any face cam we would see. Girl, your laugh just shattered my eardrums. Sorry, too loud.
I'm very sorry. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. Like people have told me before that when I like really laugh, I have like this deep booming laugh that's really really loud, and
The Santa laugh.
yeah, and I just forget. So I'm sorry.
May, can I have your boyfriend be my alarm clock?
Yo, wake the fuck up, puta! Can you get him to shout that for us?
What do you want him to shout?
What I just said.
Oh. But you said
Babe?
pizza. That's
Yeah.
an email.
Yeah, so?
Wow. Okay.
Puto is the word, dude.
Yeah. Putos.
Do you plan on having a solo versus support carry or solo versus solo?
You're talking about whether we're doing like a solo lane or an off lane thing, is that right?
I guess.
I think that the idea that we've got at the moment is that the players should be defining that kind of meta. Like, we don't want to force upon you that like, oh yeah, you have to play with 2 players in this lane and 1 player in this lane. Like, you know, it's up to you guys to decide what's the best way to play the game. We're just gonna give you the tools to play it, you know?
You're just gonna have to figure it out.
May, any alarm voice by him.
Hey,
He'll be
babe.
like,
Can you say something for me?
he'll be like, damn it, Demi, wake the fuck up. He wants you to. He wants him to say, damn it, Demi, wake the fuck up. Girl, can we get a replacement for the PS4 thing and change it to 10 bits per stream? Just put it at the top of the. Just put it at the top. 10 bits per stream.
I'll think about something for the next stream.
I like how that's a thing now. We just have to come up with something new. Oh no, I'm out of place for my water. My agua.
Agua.
My agua.
Ogua.
My agua.
That's some high quality H2O.
Did you texture paint the hat? Beer?
Did I what?
Did you texture paint the hat and beer?
Yeah. He's
The new thing for the PS4 mentions is before you ask for console support, you must first donate 100 bits.
Water boy.
So is there any concept art for the layout of the map? I'd love to see it. No, but we do have some fly-throughs, I think. If you look at our YouTube channel, there's a couple of videos called State of the Game. Those are showing where we currently are with the game. So if you check those out, those are big updates that you want to look out for.
Hashtag every 6 weeks. Apparently. Stupid deadlines. I just want to be free to do what I gotta do.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Dancing the night away.
Oh, guys, it's too early to summon the SATG.
He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, he drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the good times, he sings the songs that remind him of the best time.
I got this. He should be in the storm. Oh, I see him building. I see him building.
I see him building too.
Girl, about this the reference to Dark Souls, can I get an engraving somewhere with the word warrior and the sunset hiding behind it?
What?
Be a specific a reference to Dark Souls, I guess? Oh my god, you're my Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba.
You're
I
my
don't know what that is, but
Chumbawamba is the band that sang I Get Knocked Down.
Oh. Oh my god, if you covered Ruby's I Burn in the girl voice, that would be so fire. I have to work on my pitchiness, man. I'll cover it for you, but I gotta work on my pitchiness first.
You ready for this? Hold up. Here we go.
Why is this human looking thing in the pile of poop?
Why not?
Why wouldn't he be?
Why not?
Why wouldn't he be, May? Come on. Yeah.
Get with the program, man.
Of course, I missed my shot, but he hit me.
What? Oh, ZBrush just crashed.
Oh no!
Oh no!
They have a request. Can you say... Wait, what was he supposed to be?
Hold on, let me find it. Damn it, Demi, wake the fuck up.
Wake the fuck up. Oh.
Damn it, Demi, wake the fuck up.
No, what Lee said.
Well, no, this. Well, Demi-Train is the one requesting it. It does well.
Which one of these?
Say wake the fuck up, puto.
The face he made.
Yeah, the face.
He said no.
What do you mean how you trip?
Wait, is May on camera somewhere?
No, they're in the same room.
He's right next to me.
Yeah, but like, how can they see your face?
Huh? How can?
No, I was. No, because she started laughing and I just assumed he made a face.
Oh, okay.
No, I meant actually say it, not translate it to Spanish.
Okay.
I meant actually say it, not translate
Yeah, like
it to
super
Spanish.
super angry.
Like super angry voice.
Wake the fuck up, motherfucker!
What was that?
You're supposed to say puto. Oh, I meant puta, but no, we'll say yeah.
No, he didn't say. Oh, she left. Everybody's saying this is why we remind you to save.
I know. It's okay. I have a plan. It's okay. It's fine.
Have a plan?
Yeah. We have a plan.
Ah, monitor. Captain America disapproves.
I'm landing on the right side, George. You?
Girl, your microphone sounds significantly different.
I switched to different streaming software, so sorry about that.
Oh yeah, he switched to the one that I use.
Does it sound better?
Apparently not.
Well, you just said different. You didn't say better. I want Scorner. That should be the prime Jogo voice line when he slaps Shishim around.
There you go. The guy is praising the sun from inside a pile of poop.
Oh my gosh.
Why do I make myself laugh so much?
Oh my gosh.
That's a good thing.
I know, I know.
What's your team?
For me to
Number?
don't ever be rubbed in the hero. For me, Joe Pesci is fine.
Down.
Omega serenading.
Where? I see him. He's building to us. He's building on top of us, George. Get ready. What the fuck? What fucking bitch?
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh, George. Oh my gosh.
What's George done?
What has George done?
Come on, George.
Yeah, sold the trap, but they didn't even fit.
What has George done?
What has George done?
George has
Who's George?
His friend, I'm guessing.
Oh right, yeah.
George is our friend from the UK.
Oh okay. What the fuck, George?
He's not even representing the UK well.
Stop talking shit, George.
Yeah, now he's talking shit. Just fucking puto.
Oh my gosh, George.
I do appreciate the fact that
Has anybody heard that Tencent acquired 80% of Grinding Gear Games, the guys who made Path of Exile?
Yeah, Tencent just own fucking everyone at the moment, don't they? I'm just waiting for the day when they're like, Tencent has bought Blizzard.
Like, oh, did they?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm waiting for it to happen. It's like,
Yeah, no.
it's like, oh, shocking.
Darn.
I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Well, not that shocked.
While May's best friend, we're trying to keep this a Christian stream.
I think you already failed there with Guru here.
You shut your mouth.
Oh, wow. You just called him out of his own turf.
I will fuck you up 5 ways from Sunday.
5 ways from Sunday.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool, it's all good. Never get in a fight with HR people. So that's a losing battle. That's like losing before you've even started that one.
Just take that quest. Wow, you've already lost.
Katie, put your mic volume up. Listen, you
Tencent already owns 5% of Activision.
It's not funny. You know what it is to go to
If Tencent owns 5% of Activision, and Blizzard owns a massive portion of Activision, does that mean that Blizzard owns a small portion of Tencent?
so
No, it doesn't. That's not how it works, but, you know.
If you're bad at math, that's how it works. And that's exactly what I am.
The risk I took was calculated, but man am I bad at math.
she's thinking about playing some. She's thinking about playing Fortnite. Like, what? I gotta tell her.
Oh man, the claws are coming back.
I've decided we're gonna call this guy Kitty.
Kitty.
Kitty. El Gato.
We're gonna call him what?
El Gato.
Oh.
Oh god.
Hey, I downloaded H1Z1. It's ready. Checking website. Oh, I downloaded this game, I had it, and she said, not really, she had it, so I got it, but it's free now. Yes,
Things you learn.
What's that?
Apparently Curious George is a cyanide laced cookie.
What?
No, it's not. Mangoes are better.
Wait, what are mangoes better for?
Fight him on it.
Better than cyanide?
Huh? No, Curious George is a cyanide laced cookie.
Oh, okay.
The things you learn.
Things you learn.
Make a bong out of it.
You can make a bong out of a mango. Well, the Christianity of this stream really went to shit, didn't it?
Watch the stream. See you, Falion.
See you later, buddy.
Have fun playing Heroes of the Storm.
All day, every day.
See you, Santos. Thanks for coming.
Plantanos.
Platinos Verdes.
Plantanos.
Platinos.
What's plantanos?
Plantain. I just learned that now.
Still don't know what that is.
It's like the banana looking one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Plantain. It's a plantain.
African nanas.
See.
Hey, there was nothing wrong with that.
See.
You shut your mouth. I'm an adult. I demand respect.
What? No.
I need an adult. I am an adult.
In a second. What you say? You buy what in a second? What? What?
He's buying plantanos.
Platinos Verdes.
What's verdes?
You get your shit tomorrow.
Oh gosh.
You get your shit tomorrow.
Okay, so now I know how to say that in Spanish.
Keyboard and mouse?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go masturbate.
Excuse me? He knows you can hear him, right?
Because he ordered a new keyboard and mouse, and they should be delivered tomorrow, and he's super excited.
What did you get?
He got the Corsair K70 keyboard,
Mhm.
and what mouse did you get? What mouse did you get?
I got the Corsair I don't know.
What?
The what?
ST what?
I don't know, man. Look at that shit on Google.
I'm super excited about this thing that I don't even know about. Yeah!
I don't know, man. Look it up on Google.
Fine, Corsair SC mouse.
But I can just imagine your boyfriend's the kind of guy that will come in one day and like you'll be like, hey, what's up, baby? And he'll be like, I'm super pissed. And you'll be like, what about what? What's the matter? He's like, I don't know. Someone said I should be pissed, but I don't know what for. Just Google it.
Just Google how I should be put where I should be.
Oh my god, you see what Booth said?
I'm not touching that.
What did Booth say?
Omega, do your job.
No, this is your job. You need to Google this.
Well, I know that's your job.
Papi,
Well,
I want the
voice.
big plantanos.
Tell
Oh,
me
yeah.
the people who buy PC hardware need to remember exactly what they purchased. Take pride in your products.
Yeah, Papi.
Oh wait, I should have this.
No, Corsair generally. I mean, like they've gotten better. Like when they first started out, they didn't do very good hardware, but
Oh,
now they're good. I have probably the best mechanical keyboard you can get, but you
ooh,
know,
what's that?
it's a Das keyboard, Model S Pro.
That's good.
Das keyboard. It's made by Germans, and
Das.
Germans are good at making stuff. No, seriously, like this thing weighs a ton. Like you could kill someone with this thing, and on the bottom of it, like instead of having those little feet that flick out, instead it's got a ruler that you can detach from the back of it.
Mhm.
That's how sick this thing is.
Sick.
Sick, super sick.
Sick.
Super cool. Super kawaii.
Sick, bruv.
Yes, my love.
You're only getting the you're only getting the.
What's up?
Yes, my love.
Huh?
I love how like all the times he says like yes, my love and stuff. It's never to May.
That's what he was saying it to her.
Huh?
You gonna shoot the keyboard too?
I don't think so.
Alright, my hands is out of my hands.
What?
No, because remember he said, "Oh, I'm gonna go."
Yeah, no. It's just,
Now
You
only
thought-
one of them is coming, and not both the items. So he's
uh,
that's exciting.
Been downgraded to a semi.
oh my gosh.
Oh, the mouse he got is the Corsair Gaming. I don't know how you pronounce it. SCIMIC.
well, clearly it's.
Oh god, oh my god, that's like perfect imitation. Oh my gosh. Hilarious. That's exactly what it was.
Can you explain what the difference is between a high poly model and a low poly model?
Well, one of them has lots of polygons, and the other one doesn't. Hang on. Let me save this. Give me a second.
Oh man.
Explanations incoming. Yeah, actually, because we've got like 10 minutes left of the stream, so let me open up the 3ds Max as well.
Wow, the bot says save your progress before Rush kills itself.
I've already saved it. It's okay.
You changed what?
No, Demonic made it, or she made it.
Wait, hold on, guys. Does this mean now that I have to read my...
So this is. I'm just waiting for Max to open up as well. This is the high poly model for Magnus. And you can see like all of the details are sculpted in, so you can actually see along here like the cloth has actual folds that affect the silhouette and everything. It has all these kind of like high frequency details in the folds here. On the belt here you've got like all this kind of like scratches and dents and dings and stuff, as well as like the individual clips in between the belt buckles. What else? Yeah, so on the pants you've got like these seams that go down the middle of them. On the leg, on the metal pads for the legs, again you got all these kind of scratches and stuff that are sculpted in. Same goes for the knee pads and the shin pads and stuff. They've got these. It's basically just like the high poly stages where you put all your detailing work into it, and then the low poly stage. or the low poly model rather, looks like this. And so you'll notice that it doesn't have like all of those details modeled in. Like it's got kind of like the I'm gonna put it like the impression of certain things, like along here specifically. Let's see if I can. Do like a side-by-side comparison. So you can see that on the belt, for example, you don't have like all the dings and dents and scrapes and stuff. On the coat, you don't have like all the nice little folds and everything. You've just got the kind of bigger, blockier forms that make up the shape. And the same goes for the legs as well. You know, like you can see these are really flat when you compare them to the detailing on the leg, on the shin pads down here. So yeah, you can see the detailing is far different. Especially like if you look here, you can see like you've got like this kind of groove in the metal and these shapes here, and these aren't present in the low poly model here. It's like it's all flat. You can see it's all just completely flat. And then so that's what normal maps are for. Normal maps are there so that you can normal maps are there so that you can capture this detail and still have it render out somewhat the same on the low poly model. So that's the difference. There you go.
Hey.
And now you know. Knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
So we have 6 minutes left of the stream. Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, guys, shotgun your last minute question, because we got 6 minutes left. Let's go, let's go. No, I haven't seen the actual show, I just know the reference. Like, that's me. I can get through life because I know the references and where they come from. I just haven't seen the source material.
Mozzarella, yeah, mozzarella.
Stop saying that.
Mozzarella?
Queso, puta, queso. Give me 2 seconds, I'm opening up a UE4 project. An EU4 project! EU4!
We need movie night, man. Guys, I told you, it's gonna literally just be me talking through the movie the entire time.
Rabbit.
It's no fun for anybody.
Okay, so this is like a little scene that I set up where I was going like, okay, let's make a material library where we can preview all the materials that we make and stuff. And it's where I also did like the kind of previs for Magnus. So like different kind of color variations. So like the default black Magnus. Hang on. Yeah. The default black and gold Magnus, and the I did a red one, and I did a kind of light blue and silver with copper trim instead of gold. So yeah, this was just kind of like playing around with different color values and stuff like that. This is also like this was the moment where I went, I don't like this as a skin system. I don't like the idea of kind of having this as a base and then selling this one as a separate skin and selling this one as a separate skin. I really don't like that. What I would rather do instead, and I'm kind of trying to figure out how to do it, is basically sell. So for example, we've got this gold here, right? So let's say you could buy a pack of different metal materials, right? And one of them would be this gold, and another one would be this copper, and then you could have one that is like the titanium. So you could purchase packs of metals, and then on Magnus you could go like, okay, so metal number 1. So like on Magnus, I would basically say there are 3 colorable regions. The coat here, like the black cloth on the coat, the gold metal here, and the titanium metal here. Those would be the 3 color regions, right? And you could basically go like, okay, so I have a pack that has 3 different metal colors, and I've decided that I want this bit here, like this belt bit, and like all of the other trims and stuff that fall under the same category, to be copper instead. So you'd just be able to select that one. And then you'd be able to do the same for the titanium parts. You'd be able to go like, oh, I want those bits to be gold instead, or I want them to be bronze, or, you know, whatever you want. And then for the cloth, let's say you bought like, you bought a pack that had the black cloth, the red cloth, or the blue cloth, you could go like, oh, I just want that bit to be the blue. So rather than selling individual skins the way that Paragon and the way that other MOBAs do it, I would rather sell materials that you can then apply to the different areas on the mesh. That isn't to say that it's like unlimited options. It would still be limited, because what we would basically have to do is go like, okay, so this character has a theme, right? We wouldn't want Magnus to run around with like fiery hot pink clothes, because that doesn't fit the theme of the character. So instead, she would have like, you might have a pack of say 20 different cloth styles, right? Some of them might have like flower patterns, or, you know, be super bright pink or whatever. But what we would do is say, okay, so you own all of these things, but for Magnus you can only pick between, you know, like these 5, because these are the ones that fit the theme of the character. But like the other ones that you've picked, they'll all be able to fit other different characters and fit their themes and stuff. Yeah, and you wouldn't be able to like apply a metal material to a cloth region, or a cloth material to a metal region. Like you'd be limited in placement. But that's the kind of thing that I envision us doing, rather than just like flat out selling, you know, essentially just reskins. Like, I think that's boring, and I think that it doesn't provide much value or like a quality experience to you guys. So yeah. And the reason I opened this in the first place, by the way, sorry, was to show like on the metal and stuff. So like on the belt. Oh, there we go. Me make sure I'm. Make sure I'm focused on the correct model. There we go. So the reason I wanted to show this was kind of, so this is the low poly model, the one that I just showed you in Max without all of the details modeled in, and you can see like as we've gotten this close, you can see like the polygon edges here along the dress. You can see how it's not a very smooth curve. You only get that smoothness as you zoom out, right? But when you're right up close, you can see those kind of edges. That's not something that's easily avoidable, but you do get like all the nice little dings and scrapes and stuff. You can see the folds in the cloth. If you get right up close, you can even see like the actual stitching detail on the cloth. And that's all stuff that's come from the sculpt. So that's all the things that we've been able to bake down. So yeah, that's why you have the high poly part of the process, so that you can apply all of those details down to the low poly.
What about like higher tier skins and limited time only skins that have a shoulder piece or something that would be way down the line?
Yeah, so like we've discussed higher tier skins. Higher tier skins would basically follow the same thing, which is to say any materials that you've already unlocked, you could apply to those skins. The difference would be, like, what would be different about higher tier skins is that they are differences to the model itself. So like she would have a completely different outfit, but you would be able to apply the materials that you've unlocked to that outfit.
Question from
Hopefully this all makes sense to everyone.
Question from Booth and Warren. When are you releasing on console?
Good night, guys.